Prayer is one of the greatest gifts we have to connect with God. In times of joy or difficulty, it reminds us that we are not alone and that we can take our requests, thanks, and concerns to the Almighty. When we speak to God in prayer, we open a space in our hearts for Him to act, trusting that He knows what is best for us. Having faith in miracles means believing that, beyond our strengths and circumstances, there is a God who is powerful enough to transform any situation. Even when all seems lost, faith sustains us, gives us courage, and reminds us that there is a purpose in every experience. Faith in miracles does not mean that all our requests will be answered exactly as we want, but that by placing our lives in God's hands, we open doors to the unexpected and the impossible. Many stories of faith and prayer show how God has acted in surprising ways. The sick have been healed, relationships restored, and even seemingly hopeless situations have been transformed. These stories remind us that God sees beyond what we can see. He works silently, often when we least expect it, to help us grow and understand His love and power. Sometimes, we face moments when everything seems impossible. Lisa, a wife and mother full of faith, experienced this reality when she fought cancer. In 2002, after unsuccessful chemotherapy, doctors told her that her time was coming to an end. However, she had one last wish: to spend Christmas in Gatlinburg with her family. Even when all seemed lost, Lisa and her husband put their trust in God, and a chain of prayer formed around them. Before the last chemotherapy session, Lisa's husband prayed intensely and asked for the intercession of other believers. Then something amazing happened. In just 48 hours, Lisa's tumor shrank, allowing her to go to Gatlinburg and fulfill her last wish. This miracle was God's answer to her faith. Lisa survived long enough to live through that moment, showing that prayer can bring miracles and strengthen us in times of suffering. Prayer and faith are a bridge between our limited world and the infinite power of God. So, when you are in a moment of pain or uncertainty, remember to pray. Trust that God listens and acts in His time, in His way. Faith in miracles allows us to rest, knowing that God is faithful and powerful to do great things. Therefore, never underestimate the power of sincere prayer. In the darkest moments, faith can be the thread of hope that guides and sustains us. If you want to hear more stories of miracles and strengthen your walk with God, subscribe to our channel. Join us and share your own experience of faith in the comments. Let's walk together on this journey of trust and hope in the power of God. May God be with you all.